Hello, everyone, and welcome back to The Wrap, brought to you by Michigan Medicine Headlines. I'm Dan Ellman with the Department of Communication.
And I'm the other Dan, Dan Zemke, with Community Health Services of U of M Health. Today, we're going to discuss an important upcoming event, Big Hearts for Seniors, and how it helps many in the community.
Now, before we dive into that discussion, show how big of a heart you have by going back and catching up on any episode of The Wrap you may have missed. You can find the shows on your favorite podcast hosting platform and as part of the Michigan Medicine YouTube channel.
All right, let's bring in 3 members of our CHS team who are here to discuss Big Hearts for Seniors. First, can the 3 of you introduce yourselves and explain your roles in the organization?
Thank you both for having us. We really appreciate it. My name is Shannon Echeverry, and I'm the director of the Turner Senior Wellness Program, one of the 6 Big Hearts for Seniors programs.
And I'm Courtney Vanderlaan. I'm the director of Ann Arbor Meals on Wheels, which is another Big Hearts for Seniors program.
And I'm Andrea Lane. I am the program director for Silver Club Memory Programs, which is also another program of Big Hearts for Seniors.
Well, thank you to all 3 of you for being here today. Now, we keep mentioning Big Hearts for Seniors. What is Big Hearts for Seniors? Can you tell us about the event itself, how people can participate, and how people can support the event?
Absolutely. So Big Hearts for Seniors is a collaboration of 6 University of Michigan Health Department of Community Health Services programs that support older adults in the community. So we have Ann Arbor Meals on Wheels, the Housing Bureau for Seniors, Osher Lifelong Learning Institute, Silver Club Memory Programs, Turner Senior Wellness Program, and the Turner African American Services Council. So since that is definitely a mouthful, we have shortened it to Big Hearts for Seniors. So 20 years ago, these programs got together for a fundraising and awareness event for people to know about our programs and for us to support the important work that we do. So here on June 5th, coming up in a few weeks, we are going to be having our 20th anniversary Jubilee at Washtenaw Community College from 5:30 to 8:30 in the evening. And the event is going to be just a really great opportunity for folks to come together. We're going to have a strolling dinner, a silent auction, open bar with beer and wine. We're going to have a dueling pianos performance. And then the heart of the program is going to be a video and a presentation showing the work that we do and hopefully encouraging people to support us in various ways.
That sounds amazing. So tell us about the work of the 6 Big Hearts for Seniors programs. Like, what unmet needs are these programs addressing in the community? How are they filling those gaps and everything? Want to hear some more.
So as Shannon mentioned, there are 6 programs from Community Health Services that comprise Big Hearts for Seniors. At Ann Arbor Meals on Wheels, we support our neighbors who are homebound with healthy prepared meals and other supportive services so that they can age in place safely and with dignity. The Housing Bureau for Seniors works to ensure that older adults have safe and sustainable housing. Osher Lifelong Learning Institute creates educational and volunteer opportunities that are created by older adults for older adults to engage in lifelong learning. Silver Club Memory Program supports individuals and their caregivers. So the individuals supported by Silver Club have mild to moderate memory loss, and there's great support for their caregivers while they're coming for services and programming as well. Turner African American Services Council supports the unique and diverse needs when it comes to health of older adults in our community. Turner Senior Wellness Program provides opportunities for connection with others through a variety of health and wellness activities. So you can tell we all do a little bit different work, but there is a lot of overlap in the work that we do and the folks that we serve in our community. All 6 of our programs really seek to address social drivers or determinants of health and see the folks who are engaging with us, our clients, our members, their support networks as whole people. So on a practical level, that looks like somebody who may be served by Ann Arbor Meals on Wheels. So we provide these healthy prepared meals. We're going to deliver them to your home. If you're homebound and you meet that criteria, but if your housing is unstable, it doesn't matter how many meals we bring you if you don't have a safe and sustainable place to live. And so we do a lot of collaboration together. Similarly, somebody might be really socially isolated, so they could go to Turner Senior Wellness Program for great connection. But if their caregiver is on the verge of burnout, that is only going to go so far. And so we really work together to ensure that folks are seen as whole people to work together as the Six Big Hearts programs, as well as with our colleagues in the community to ensure that folks can age well with dignity and with good quality of life. And it matters immensely right now because we have such a rapidly growing 60 and older population, both in our community here and across the country.
And is this type of collaboration that you're talking about, does it sort of take place behind the scenes? Like if one senior or one family reaches out to Meals on Wheels, will you then refer them to all of these other programs without them having to do the legwork?
Yeah, so all of our programs have staff who are interacting with each individual that is receiving services or engaging in our work. And when there are other resources or referrals needed, then we are frequently connecting one another and the folks that we're serving with these other resources. So we can do that through warm handoffs. We can do that through direct connections where I can reach out to Andrea and say, we've got somebody that we're going to send over to you, or provide folks with the information if they want to just do it on their own timing. But we do try to bridge the gap wherever possible.
And in addition to that, we do have a physical location at the Turner Senior Resource Center, which is at 2401 Plymouth Road near North Campus. So that is where 4 of the 6 programs are located. And we have a lot of printed resources and referrals. We have volunteers and staff who can help walk people through some of those challenges. So if we have a caregiver who's saying, I'm caring for mom, I'm overwhelmed, I don't know where to go, what to do, we can kind of help guide them through that process. And we also get a lot of phone calls as well of people looking for resources as well. So that phone number is 734-998-9353 if folks want to reach out to us that way.
Love it. And it's the breadth of the work that all these programs do is really incredible. And I love it. And if our listeners or viewers want to help, whether it's through attending the Jubilee, or, if they're unable to make that event, or if it eventually sells out, are there other ways that they can help support your programs?
Great question. Yes, all of us basically are always looking for volunteers. So if you visit our Community Health Services website, you can find the websites for each of our individual programs on there. Many of our programs also accept different tangible resources to help support our folks. And so there's sometimes opportunities to do drives for personal care items or craft supplies, art supplies. And so there's more information on our websites about that. And then financial contributions are always needed and greatly appreciated.
So I can speak personally that I have volunteered with Ann Arbor Meals on Wheels, and I highly recommend it to everyone listening. It's just wonderful to go out into the community and just to see people at their doorstep, and it's just everyone's just so happy to see you, and it's such a great feeling. You're like, wow, I'm actually I'm doing something good in the community right now. So for anyone that's interested, that just wants to give back, this is such a good way to do it. And there are heaps of other volunteering opportunities at what you call Turner Senior Resource Center that I'm sure that we could talk about even more. But I know that we have a agenda to reach, so I just wanted to ask about where can people purchase tickets for Big Hearts for Seniors? Sort of a website? Can they call in? How can they do that?
Yeah, so we do have a limited amount of tickets available, and they are available online at mishmed.org/BHS events. An individual ticket is $125 and includes all the things that I mentioned earlier. If it is sold out, or for those that want to participate in another way, we also have a silent auction that is open to everybody. So you don't have to be at the event to participate. And that is going to be opening on May 29th and closing the night of the event on June 5th. And we have 20 packages of items that people can bid on. So everything from, sport type tickets or memorabilia. We have different gift certificates for Ann Arbor and Ypsilanti area restaurants. We have artwork. We have a little bit of everything. We have trips. So anything that you may be interested in, we've got it. And so that is a way to participate. And we can either mail it to you or have you pick it up here at the Turner Senior Resource Center for those that win. And all of the proceeds benefits Big Hearts for Seniors. So it's really a win-win for everybody.
I love it. Now, I just want to ask, why in particular this year is it so important to support the Big Hearts for Seniors event?
Yeah, so if you come to our event this year, you'll hear us more talk about how it takes all of us to take care of all of us, and that's mainly the theme this year. And as Courtney, just echoing Courtney earlier, that our population is growing faster than any other age group for our 60 and older population. More of our persons are aging alone than ever before. So they need the extra supportive services provided by all of our Big Hearts for Seniors programs. And the need is growing significantly. We see that on a daily basis and it's just continuously growing. And as more people are seeking support, funding is also staying static and decreasing in many other areas for our current aging population in our communities. There's also more people that are currently living with a related dementia, and that is by 2030 is expected to be tripled. There's also, this means that we're also going to see an increasing number of our caregivers that are now caring for a person or a loved one with dementia, and more are caring for their aging parent while also caring for their young ones at home. So a lot more of the sandwich generations that we're starting to see more of. And the overall purpose of our Big Hearts for Seniors programs is overall to raise awareness this year, to have extra support, and also to overall highlight the significant value that our older adults have in our communities, which can be rare in our culture.
You guys just do so much awesome stuff for the community. Like the 6 programs, like you cover so many different aspects of aging in place and helping like keep people independent, helping out caregivers and everything. Like you guys just do so much amazing work that I just want to thank. I want to thank you, Andrea. I want to thank Courtney. I want to thank Shannon. I want to thank all the directors, all the staff, everyone that is involved with those programs and with Big Hearts for Seniors. And for like sharing this insight and helping us like preview like the upcoming event. If anyone wants to learn more about the event, go to mmheadlines.org. That's mmheadlines.org.
All right, it's time for the lightning round when we ask one of our guests 4 quick-fire questions. Now, Shannon, you lost an epic rock, paper, scissors tournament before the show, so you're going to be in the hot seat today. Are you ready to go?
No, but go ahead.
That's the answer we want to hear.
All right, Shannon, strap yourself in because the question is, what inspired you to go into a line of work that involves dedicating your career to helping the community?
Yeah, so my background is in social work. I graduated from the U of M School of Social Work and was practicing in mental health and interpersonal practice. So it's really interesting. I didn't see myself back then 15 years ago working with older adults, but I knew that it was important for me, for my career, to have purpose, to know that I was coming home every day and doing something positive. And that's something that I am able to do. And I'm really fortunate to work with Andrea and Courtney and all the other staff with Big Hearts for Seniors, because we really see that tangible difference every single day. The people that we're talking with, the people that we're supporting and helping. It's really a wonderful thing to be a part of.
I love that. And just the sheer number of people you're able to help through your program, I think must be really satisfying.
It is.
All right. Well, now that it's May and the weather is warming up, people are looking forward to summer vacations. Do you have any travel plans this summer? And if not, where would be your dream summer vacation destination?
So I'll probably be going up north a couple times, the Thumb area with some friends, maybe Traverse City. But I would love to do some more international travel. A couple years ago, I got to go to Vietnam and Singapore, which was really wonderful. Went to France a couple years ago. So I love to travel. So I'm down for anything.
Color me jealous, Shannon. Thanks for Thanks a lot.
Just use it as inspiration, Dan. It's inspiration.
No, I am super jealous of you, and you are an inspiration for me to do some more international travel myself. So thank you for that. So May is Mental Health Awareness Month. What is one thing you try and do every day to relax and help protect your mental health?
Yeah, so actually not too long ago, Courtney did a presentation for some of the social workers. We were talking about self-care and how important it is in this line of work. I really love to try to go for a walk during the day. Here at the Turner Senior Resource Center, there's some really nice paths and an outdoor area that I like to go to if I'm able to, just to de-stress, get away from it all for a moment. So yes, this time of year, love spending time outside, sitting on the deck with my 19-year-old cat, and my husband. So yeah,
In
that's
that
what I
order.
like to do.
I like how you put it in that order.
I mean, the
Yes.
cat, it's just after Mother's Day, for, my fur baby, my
Yeah.
husband, it's fine if he's there. But no, I love them
Not
both
quite as
dearly.
important.
He's fine.
Yeah, he's
he'll
fine.
survive.
I mean, he lives in the house. He's fine. All right. We've asked this question before and gotten really interesting answers. If you could go back and meet one person from history, who would it be and why?
You know what? It's interesting. I feel like this was an interview question for me when I 7 years ago was, being interviewed for the Silver Club director position. And I
Mhm.
think I just froze up and I don't even know what I said.
Will
I
that
think,
happen here? Drum roll, please.
I mean, the fact that I'm talking this long, I think that means that
You're
that's what's happening
filibustering.
here.
Yes.
Right. I'm filibustering. Exactly.
Buy some more time,
Um,
Shannon.
Yeah, put some time on the clock, the Jeopardy theme song. No. I think Michelle Obama would be an awesome person to meet and talk to. Just to hear about, her leadership and experiences and perspectives. I think I would really enjoy that.
Solid choice.
So thanks for playing along, Shannon, and thanks for sharing information on Big Hearts for Seniors. If you want to learn more about the program, go to mmheadlines.org. That's mmheadlines.org.
And while you're at Headlines, be sure to check out other featured stories, including a Hospital Week celebration and a closer look at the latest developments of the D. Dan and Betty Kahn Healthcare Pavilion opening in November. Find all that and much, much more at mmheadlines.org.
Okay, Dan. I see you asking all these questions. I think we have to turn the tables around a little bit. So we asked Shannon about her summer plans. Do you have anything planned, or where would your dream destination be?
Yeah, so we don't really have much planned for this summer. I think it's going to be a pretty low-key summer, which is good. We had a really busy spring, so I think we're hoping to stay around here. But Michigan has so many beautiful places to go. And one thing we've talked about is possibly doing a road trip through the Upper Peninsula. I've been up to Tequamanon Falls. That's the only place I've been in the UP, and there's so many other amazing places. So that's something that my wife and I have really talked about doing, just spending a few days up in the UP, just enjoying the beautiful state that we have around us. That's accessible to us in not too long. I mean, it's a lengthy drive, but not too bad. What about you? Are you planning to go anywhere? Are you going to go to, Vietnam and places like that?
I guess we have different definitions of a lengthy drive, Dan, because a lengthy drive to Dan Zemke is an hour. And,
Not very good on road trips,
to the
huh?
To the UP, we're talking like 14 of those hours, right?
No, it's not 14 hours. I don't know what you're.
Well, if you want to go to Houghton, where my
Well, I guess
friends
that's
are.
Fair enough.
My dream destination, and Shannon is further inspiring me with her international travel. I've been wanting and needing to go to Japan, and I was supposed to go there in 2023. Had everything planned, came to the day to buy the tickets, and then my sister called me up and she's like, "Hey, you're coming for my our adoption ceremony, right?" And I'm like, "When is it?" And she's like, "Exactly when you want to go to Japan."
Family
So
first, Dan.
family first. So I made a trip to San Francisco that year, and I got to see my nieces get adopted, and that
Nice.
was I wouldn't trade that for anything. But now I'm like, hey, still gotta go on that trip, so that's something I still want to do. And
Excellent.
maybe I'll do that this summer. Who knows?
There you go.
Yeah.
Another thing to aspire to. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you so much to all three of our guests for sharing their insight with us and their daily work. And thank you, as always, to our listeners and viewers for everything you do for patients, families, and each other. We'll see you next time.